Welcome to PJD's After the Show. Today we have some questions from Facebook. The first question is from Carlos M., and he asks, with American Chopper no longer on the air, where do we get to see your latest bikes?
On the website or repeats.
Yeah.
I mean, right now we'll just put them up as we,
Yeah.
we'll just post them up like we always do.
Yeah.
We used to have to wait for the episodes to air before we put the new bikes up, but now we could just post them as they get done.
Right, but we still don't want the clients to see them before.
No, no, not necessarily.
Right.
But I think we've posted some stuff on Facebook and Twitter, right?
A few
Like
things,
fabrication stuff
I
recently.
think so, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you could watch progress,
Mhm.
and then see the final product eventually.
Right.
In one of those,
Right. Tim B. asks, what are some of the big things coming for PJD in 2013 besides a possible TV show?
That's a good question. I think there's just a lot of opportunity out there right now,
Mm-hmm.
on all different fronts. We've been talking about doing a book and things of that nature. Um, it's just really endless outside of television. The nice thing about 10 years of television is it's afforded us many different opportunities. So I think you could see a multitude of things coming from us, that could be in retail, like merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have some stuff coming out, automotive stuff coming out. We have bicycles coming out this
Mhm.
year. So all that stuff is, it takes time, but that's all coming out this year. Like I said, possible books that me and you will be doing. There's just the opportunity's endless, and we're just really starting to tap into it because you have to remember, the show is all consuming. So, as great as it is from a marketing standpoint and brand building and from a creative outlet,
Mm-hmm.
and to be able to give back to the fan base every week, it also takes up all your time. So, what's fun about right now is all that energy is being focused into different areas, and I think we're just starting to look at a lot of different opportunities that really we had no time to capitalize on before.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to do it now because once we start doing our next show, we're going to be in much of the same boat. So we want to start getting things in motion, and that's kind of the exciting part. We can kind of
Right.
expand creatively, and that's, for me, I want to apply that creativity to some other areas. So I think it's going to be awesome.
Exciting.
Very exciting.
Yeah. Randy C. says, just want to say, bro, keep up the great work. That wasn't really a question.
Thanks, Randy C.
Mark B. asks, any more build-offs? You guys rock.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't we don't know what's going to happen just yet. We're kind of just feeling it out. I'm sure that there's you never know what the future holds in that area. So
Mhm.
I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. I'm going to say the last two build offs for us were phenomenal. I mean,
Mhm.
they really, last year's build off was kind of something new and exciting,
Mhm.
and it really rewarding, and also gave the fans the ability to weigh in on something, which our
Right.
show usually doesn't afford.
Right.
And it was tremendous. I got to just give all the credit to the fan base as far as really just getting out there and voting for us. And then this year, much of the same.
Right. Yeah.
There was a few more people this year than there was last year, but it was just phenomenal. Definitely, I think last year was a little not know what to expect. This
Right.
year too, you're right up to the end with these things. You never really fully know.
Mhm.
But definitely, I think this year I felt a little bit more comfortable with it. And I think, for the future, who knows? I do enjoy them. They
Yeah.
are fun. As much stress as they
I was
are
gonna say,
leading
they're a
up
little
to it.
stressful.
They are stressful, and there's a lot on the line.
Yeah.
But yeah, you never know.
Right. Okay. I'll take it. Crystal V asks, how are you all getting along now that the show is over?
Well, I mean, everyone gets along except for my father with everyone seemingly. You know, I, the relationship with my father is one of where we're not fighting.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll say. I mean, are we hanging out? No, we're not really hanging out. Are we communicating on some level? Yes. So things aren't bad, but they could be better. But that's okay. You know, sometimes these things take time. You know, we're working on things, and so definitely a lot further along than I could say we were in the past.
Right.
So who knows? Again, you know, I'm open for whatever's next.
That's all we have for today. Thanks for your questions, and we'll see you guys next time.